Good evening, anyone who's joined me live, or anyone who's watching the VOD later. Welcome back to Broken Arrow. So, I'm going to redo this deck, because for the life of me, I feel like I built it really badly when I built it, because I wasn't sure what units I really wanted in it, and I just picked stuff, and, well, it's not very meta. So I need to rethink it. I need to rethink it. So, recon. Choices. I like a sniper. Obviously, range is limited to 800 with that one. We do get increased range with the anti-material rifle. It is an increased cost. And then we've got this one, which is obviously very short range. But they can become ambushes and get a 650 pen anti-tank weapon, which is quite nice. I think we definitely want those. The Corsairs are good because they're just cheap and cheerful. It's probably worth getting the upgraded sensors, actually. I'm not really bothered about getting any weapons on them. I just want them cheap. Spetsnaz grew, and I like the BTR 82 just because it's reasonably cheap and it's fast. They have really good anti-tank weapons. I mean, why would you not? I suppose there's something to be said for just taking one or the other, but versatility, take both. And then this I took just because I wanted something fast that had good line of sight, basically. It also can laze, obviously. What is the see? The Kozlik doesn't get that level. That's 60, but it's slow. The armor upgrade's nice, but then it's just adding to the price. So well, that's only 70, I guess. This gets an armor upgrade, which isn't as good. It gets the smoke either way. Just leave it at that. I'm pretty much breaking even there, so not too much of a change there. Infantry, I'm going to start over because I wasn't very happy with that. There's a lot to choose from in this division. A lot to choose from. And we got the BMP3s, which we need to take BMP3s in because they're really good. As far as, you know, a cheap armored... I mean, if we whack the Apoca module on there, or even just the standard BMP3M Terror, and then you whack the armor up, 105 points for quite a potent piece of kit. And it's got decent armor on the front and sides then. 2 smokes, which is very nice. And then it's got the constant ECM 30%, which is fine. See, I took that with the Apoca module and the reactive armor, which takes it to 120. I think they're both nice options. The Bulats are pretty good. At least I found them to be good, personally. But we definitely need these, and we're going to take them in the BTO, because the BTO itself gets the RPOAs on it, which is quite nice. I don't think it's particularly worth up-armoring it. It's a shame it doesn't get smoked, to be honest. BMOs. At least that gets smoke, I guess. See, that's tempting for the smoke, to be honest. It's a shame this one doesn't get smoke. I like it for the extra firepower against buildings, but it's going to die easily, where at least that one has smoke. It's kind of thinking I can roll up to a building, deploy these guys, and melt the building and then leave. What's the damage on these? Damage 10. Blast radius. And then that's the Schmelthermer barrack. That thing counts as top attack on vehicles. I've never noticed that before. Does anyone who's watching know about that? I might stick that in there and give it a try. I really like that for the RPOA, but you just don't know if it's going to get the shots off or die in the process. I guess if you go in but you smoke with something else, then it's worth it. It's probably worth up-armoring it just to give it a chance. Okay. Then there's the SSO, which seemed to just marmalize everything in close quarters, I assume. Get the standoff ones, but these guys genuinely seem to just melt infantry. So I kind of want to give them the close quarters a go. And they have 4 smoke as well, which is nice. So let's get that in. I want them on foot, let's say. These guys... kind of a chunky squad. 10 armor. This was good because of the penetration. And they do get a lot of shots. But I don't think I've been using them very effectively. I still think they're very good, but I don't think I've been using them very well. I'm going to stick them in. We'll take them in that. I'll take 2 of those and 2 of the BMP3s with the Apoca. PP... pull my cheeky guys. just don't think they're worth it for the money. We've got the Igla guys. The Igla N or the Igla S. You're going to take the Igla S for the extra range. And we get the Motostrelki Igla as well. They only come with the N. But they can come in the MTLB ZU23-22. Or -2 even. And we can upgrade that. When you upgrade it, it gets smoke as well. That can shoot everything, including aircraft. It's not radar, though. What's the range on that, then? It's only 1,500. It's pretty short range. So that's 80 for the ends. And then what's the other guys? 90 for the S. It's just the increased price. It's a 4-man team. Those guys are a 7-man team. Six missiles. 6 missiles. Ah. So although they have shorter range, they're probably better value for money because they're a bigger squad and they can actually defend themselves a bit, which is an issue I have with my US decks and the anti-air guys there. Interesting thought. Bring you in on foot for now. We'll take all 4 of those. So we've got these guys. They've got 500 pen on that. And they have an SVD. 65 points. And the Motostrelki is 60 points. I mean, those guys, they're obviously better. So I think overall, and they have 2 of those doing 1.8, but their range is shorter. These guys go up to 600. And they have better pen on their weapons. I suppose for the extra 5 points, they're probably worth it. Just for some standard infantry. Now, those guys are a 4-man squad for 50. They're also 50, and they're a 7-man squad. Hang on a minute. They get 8 of those. They get 20 RPG 7. Wait, what? 20 shots. Damage is only 4. Blast radius 8. Okay. So they're a lot less capable in the grand scheme of things then. The damage output is much, much lower. 20 times 4. 80 damage. Versus our fellas here, which is 8 times 10. That's the same amount of damage. Hey, Bubbles. Yeah, that probably makes sense. It does say incendiary, to be fair. That's Thermovac, that's incendiary. Do both leave flames behind? Incendiary definitely does. No, the Thermovac obviously doesn't because it's not incendiary, so you want the incendiary ones. I mean, it's just short range, which makes me sad. I might stick a couple of cornets in, but I know... I very rarely call them in. I'm very bad at putting them in buildings or good buildings. I'm going to bring some more BMP3s in. But I'm going to make them cheaper by just giving them that. Make them 105. I'm kind of happy with that. Got lots of points to jiggle around with, but I've got 4 of those, which I definitely want. I've got those, which have proven devastating when used against me, so I'm kind of hoping for the same outcome. I'm probably not going to get it. Vampires are very good, but I need to position them better. Iglas are Iglas. I wanted them anyway, but that's just a nicer squad than the other one. It's got some staying power. Those are just line infantry. I wanted those. Boomerang BM modules. See, the up armoring on that is very depressing, but it gets 4 on the active protection system, which isn't bad, and it gets a smoke. So price-wise, it isn't horrendous. But it's probably not as good as a BMP3, which is... Right, hang on. The BMP3 with the Apoca module loses its electronic countermeasures. CCM go. Ooh. And it loses a smoke as well. That feels harsh. So you gain the cornets, you gain the bullets. I mean, that's some nice additional firepower, but to lose a smoke as well. That feels a bit brutal. I can understand losing the ECM, but the smoke? Seems a wee bit cruel. I don't know how I feel about that now. I'll roll with it and hope. I'll leave 2 in and just see how they behave. But I have a feeling that it's going to be BMP3Ms that... Yeah. I have taken them in before. I was very unhappy with how I was performing with this deck. And I just wasn't using everything I'd put in it. So I wanted to rejiggle it about. I've got room here, but let's go back, because infantry is infantry, and it has its place, but there are other things that are more important. So vehicle tab in particular. I've got the arenas in there with everything. It's got an extra health point. More armor, I mean... That's my big tank. And then I've got this, which... At least it gets 2 smoke. Not a massive increase in speed for that price. I've seen they're trying one of these. But its range is very short. Anyone had a go at this with the meteorite? I suppose it's supposed to be meteorite, but... I mean, the thing is, with cheap units to absorb fire, you don't... You want to try and not absorb any fire full stop. You just want to try and smoke off and run away. If you send cheap units in without smoke and stuff, they just die. That's the issue in this game, I've found. They just die. Can I squeeze another one of those? No, I can't. It's such short range. It does a lot of damage, but it's such short range. Even if it was 1,000... 38 damage is pretty good, but... And it gets cage... Yeah, it's not worth it. By the time it gets near something in the games I've been playing, it's just going to be dead. Even if you smoke it. Does it actually tell you the aiming time? 10 to 12 seconds aiming. It's not long. But it's also an age when a missile's coming at you. So... Right. Support needs a rework. So... We definitely want 2 of these. Because one will inevitably get killed. Do I put the price up by 50 just to get the slightly better range? Nothing else changes. It's literally an increase in range. I'm not sure it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it for the extra 300 meters. In retrospect. I initially went down the route of it was always worth getting the extra range, but I'm not sure it is. I think I'm better off just sticking with the cheaper one, and then I've got more room to maneuver and put other units in. Panzer system goes in, yes, definitely, full stop, because that is awesome. It is great at shooting down incoming missiles. Okay. Yeah, I guess radar makes a difference, yeah. No, I think I'm going with you as well. I think it's fine as it is. I've got the book in here, and I'm just like, I don't know why. It feels excessive. I think I'd rather take another Panzer system than 2 of these. I realise there's a range difference there, but the S300 is for that job. Uh, 151. Those missiles actually have a higher damage. Guidance semi-active, terminal guidance. Okay. Something to bear in mind, I guess. Yeah. That damage was more than I expected. Okay, fine. We'll leave it there with a lower price. The Osa's quite fun. I have had that kill my helicopters before. If you get it stabilized, it gets the ability to shoot down missiles as well. I've already got enough AA though. The only thing is the book can't shoot down helicopters. So you're relying on the expensive Panzer system, or... Yes, Laughing Leopard. That is the other benefit to the Osa upgrade. Firing on the move. We'll go with the cheaper book for now. We'll leave it as is there. The Grad... Incendiary rockets, very useful. Found that very good for clearing areas, so keeping that. The Tornado S. Of the options available, it's alright. But it's expensive. But it's alright. $22 seems like a lot of damage for the HE one. I've always been taking the cluster, but because I really like having a cluster in there. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. If I want a cluster in, then it's that. Unless you can have... No, you can't. Malka can have extended range, but... No, so if I want cluster, it has to be the Tornado. And then I took this, because I was going to experiment with it, but ballistic missiles in this game, man, they get shot down so easily. So I'm going to take that out, because I think I called it in once and not even one missile hit. I just don't think it's worth it. What I don't have there are any mortars, and they do come in handy. 82mm mortar. I mean, the tulpans were alright. I used those in a different deck. They have a decent range. And they do hit pretty hard. And they even have some laser-guided munitions, which I didn't realise. Because it was either that or the OSA, but I think we'll try that. We'll take 3 of those. Yeah, let's do that. The tulpans served me well in the other deck. Right, helicopters. Helicopters, helicopters, helicopters. This thing, because it has good optics, more than anything else. And I can have the attacker and the igglers. And the radar. And I like having a helicopter with good optics, but it is expensive. And then I got this because it's nice to have something to transport in a pinch. Could give it more rockets, I guess. But then I don't really use it to engage anything. Then my 24s. Short range on the main gun. And it's a little bit more fixed, I think, isn't it? It's got some movement. Concom missiles, but they're short range. I guess it does have the ability to laze targets, which certainly isn't a bad thing. And it is pretty cheap and cheerful, isn't it? No exciting weapons. But I mean, if I'm going to laser target, I'm going to use infantry, aren't I, really? I think I'll stick with what I've got. Purely because there's not a lot of wiggle room in the points here. The MI-24s? No. Oh, that one. Those two do. Just 8, though, so like a squad. So those will transport a squad. Huh. I wonder why the Mi-24K can't have any infantry in it. Is the laser targeting system cannot take up that much room, right? You wouldn't think the optics fill the entire back of it, but maybe it does. You'd think you could squeeze some people in there still. To be fair, you can see through these ones, but if you do select that, there is something in there, so... I guess maybe it does take up that much room? 265? I mean the speed. I see. Okay, aircraft. The Su-24MP goes in because I want some seed. So that stays. I've taken this and never used it. No, I take that back. I think I used it once. The MiG-29 is in there for air superiority. Well, I took that for the bombs, but... yeah, I think it's a good bomber. I tend not to end up calling them in because I always lose them. But, that said, I do think it's a very good bomber. I do love the Su-25T because it's one of my favourite jets to fly in DCS. I love going vehicle hunting in it. But for the same reason that I'm not a big fan of the bomber, I probably wouldn't take it. I also use it for seed, which I can do here as well, obviously. I do love it, but I'm not going to end up calling it in. And then the Su-27, which I love the shape of. I love the shape of the Su-27. It's one of my favourite jets just to look at. It's a very nice design. It's very expensive. And I mean, it has more fuel than the MiG-29. And it has slightly better ECM. Because it's got ECM pods on. And if you take those off, it drops its price actually a lot. Oh. But that has the medium range. And this thing... okay, so as soon as we... it's only got the 27s on. As soon as I put the mediums on it, it's back up to that price. It doesn't get any ECM by default either. So then by the time you put the ECM on, the MiG-29 is better value. It's faster. It comes with ECM for the lower price. Yeah. I think we stick with that. I really wish this deck had like a bomber with cruise missiles. But you just got the dumb bombs. really wish it had something. The other thing in the back of my mind was, I suppose I could switch this out for the anti-radiation. That's a very expensive thing to bring in. Just to utilize it as give it fancy radar. Really? Oh, it just makes it the same as the MiG-29. I mean, it's kind of funny for me because what I actually do is this is my... That's the loadout I usually take unless I'm doing seed missions in DCS. I take a couple of R77s, I take my R73s and the wingtips or ECM pods. And then my Vickers and my KH-29. So I have a soft spot for this. But I'm just not going to use it, which is a shame. You got to take the Vickers if you take that, though. Oh well, anyhow. Now that I've looked at that and not changed anything. Fine, so we've still got points to spend. We've got some wiggle room to take something else here. Can I take another one of those? Yes, I can. I'll take a third Panzer system. I realise they're very expensive, but they are really good. But they do die. So having an extra one spare is probably the way to go. I'm going to enjoy that more than having a tornado. Vehicles, there's really nothing in here that I want to add to that, unless I took some anti-tank. I mean, that's an option, to be fair. No, it's not an option because it doesn't have any smoke. So even if you are sat 800 meters away, if you're not paying attention, that's going to get popped. It's cheap and cheerful, but needs smoke. That's upsetting. And I can't afford another one of those. Unless I drop the price. That really reduces its range, though. Nah, not worth it. Okay, fine. So, we can't take anything there, really. Potentially a bit of room here to take BMP3s, I guess. Just to have a few more of those on the go. It's kind of tempting. These guys can't laze. The informers can. And they get a smoke. I am tempted by those, but I was more tempted by the ambusher side, but lasing has become more important as I've climbed the elo a bit. Razvedka's Razvedka. Kind of want to take a couple of those. I don't want the vehicle, though. I can't even put 2 of those in. Can I take a BMP for them? Yeah. Another BMP. 3 in there. They ignore APS, do they? Just on their first shot, or just... or every shot? Because that's a pretty good skill to have. Does it say that anywhere in the game? I would imagine not. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that signifies that in here. It's tempting to try and give them a go, like. And only take 1. I'll take 1 and see what it's like. Just to see if I can use it. I feel like it has a high micro requirement, though. We'll give it a shot. So, we have points left to spend, so it's going to be on transport vehicles, I guess. So we could go with some boomerangs, which gets APS and smoke. At least they're fast. SSO can come in with the same. They're the same as well. Cornets. And boomerangs. Unless I deliberately take something like Motostrelki, just so I can take more BMP3s. Well, admittedly, I don't have any fast-moving transports in here. What, for the boomerang and the Apoca module? The boomerang has a longer range on their corner, because it gets a corner M. Or did you mean the Bulat? Oh, I see. I see. Sorry. Yeah, no. I'm not choosing between them. I was just trying to decide what vehicles to bring in. The SSO stay in because they're very good at anti-infantry. And they've massacred squads that I've had against them so many times. It's depressing, so I'm going to give them a go as their anti-infantry loadout. Because I think before I was using them with the other loadout, because I used to quite like the sort of longer range option, but at the minute I'm finding the close range option sometimes is just so handy, especially when you're running through a forest. That's where I seem to lose a lot. Well, yeah. I think we'll take some boomerangs because they're not too expensive. And they do have the cornets, and they have smoke, and they have APS, so... That's too many. Decent to joke, thank you for following. I'm fitting 2 of those. I'm going to have 3 of those, which is with 30 points. Not acceptable. Not acceptable. How am I going to spend 30 points? Puts me over. Anything in here is going to put me over. Nothing in here is 30 points. Oh, that's a good idea. Perfect. Thank you, Bibble. Perfect. That's exactly 30 points for those 2 tanks. Perfect. I almost pressed reset there. That would have been very sad. I may have cried. Yeah, that works. I'm still not sure about the air part, but with my bomber, but I'm happy with the infantry now. And I didn't end up changing much here, but I think I'll be happy with the tulpans than the ballistics. And I've jiggled this around slightly. We'll see. We'll see. Hey there, Grab. And hey, Bamalam. Does anybody want to play a game? I ask now because then I can host a lobby and we can all die miserably, or I will either do one of the PvE defense missions, or I might do a quick match and suffer in that way instead. There are lots of ways to suffer in this game. Lots of ways to suffer. Bibbles just doesn't want to play with me because he's probably like ELO 1800 and doesn't want to lose it all. I will, since no one said they want to play it, I'm going to depress myself and I will play a quick match, which When I first started playing, when the day it came out, or the first couple of days, I played some quick matches and they were absolutely fine. No problems. I think there was a disconnect on both teams. After that, the honeymoon period was over, and every single game, it's either been 3 players at one side of the map where there are no points that actually need taking, or immediately 2 people have disconnected on my team. It's been very sad. But let's suffer. If no one else wants in, I'll give you a minute to tell me. If no one else wants in, we will roll with it. I can suffer once a night, I'm sure. No one said anything? Let's go. Cancelling? Oh, here we go. Okay, so similar ELOs. I can't see the other team's ELO. Oh, don't choose that. That's all. Oh, God. Oh, they messed up this map since the beta version. And now, if you're on this side, you're just massively penned in. I don't know why they've changed it. These guys are all quite high level. Oh no, there's an 18 there actually. Same as me. I think I'm 18. Let's see if they're paying air tax. I'm happy to pay air tax. If everyone else is. Oh, we've got the good side. Technically. Quote, good side. Technically. As long as we pin them in. So... Still can't see their ELO. It's really frustrating. It's a shame you can't see the ELO at the start of a match. I was just going to try and fill in any gaps, but... I mean, if he's doing a power drop over there, we're going to have to air tax, because there's no way he's going to get there without it. I'm just going to see where people put stuff down, because I'm quite happy to go anywhere. Right. Okay, I'll air tax, because I don't want this guy to go in on his own. So I will air tax. I'm kind of tempted to bring in a seed as well, because... I'll bring in a seed further back because they're inevitably going to bring in radar AA and shoot at our jets as soon as they come in. I just need to turn around and grab my jets as they come in and tell them to dive. There we go. There's nothing from their side yet. They'll be able to... Oh, there we go. Go, 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 go. I don't want to go too far, but I'd like to launch on him. There we go. Was that firing at him or the... No, it's firing at ground. So they put radar AA there. Don't need to overextend. There we go. Seed away. Seed is out. Let's get out of that. These guys are nice and low, so we should be able to just do some damage over here. Let's get out of there. Try to do some damage, but they're running out of fuel. Let's grab the other one of these. We can send the seed over there and assist. My MiG-29 died? What? What the hell, too? It had left the map. Right, let's bring in snipers. They've turned off the radar AA at the minute. Right, let's get that out then. He literally died. Like, what? Oh, you know what? I'll have to grab him out of the water, won't I? Let's go for sniper team. A couple of Igla teams. And a Conkers team. And just get them over here for now. We'll bring in our S300. We'll bring in some supply. And Spetsnaz GRU, maybe? I mean, they can't get across here, can they, easily, so probably don't need to worry about that, actually. Just send a few units there to hold. This guy's managed to do this pretty well. I wonder if getting a... I might try and get a helicopter over there, actually. To assist him. Usually what happens is that gets held by someone and then everyone else leaves it alone. But they might try and fight for it. There's a drone over there. Once they're dropped off... Lovely. Right, come and get this poor guy out of the water. Right, come on. So, we'll get you in... probably this building. Yeah. We'll get an Igla in that building. We'll get the Cornets in that building. And then... you... get in that one. It's not the best line of sight, is it? Oh, you can get in the boats. That's quite cheeky. I'm gonna get spotted if I do that, though. Yeah, we'll just get him in that building. Oh, there's a load of stuff over there still. Shit. I wasn't expecting that there. Hang on. Waiting for him to catch that guy and then get him out. Well, I managed to kill the enemy helicopter, so that was somewhat successful, but it's badly damaged. Right. You can actually come over here. You're going to unload there. And we'll get one more recon. Let's get a sniper and a BTR because it's fast. And just sit them over here. We need to kill that Reaper, really. Oh, they're cruise missiling there now. Almost enough to bring those back in. I'm going to turn that on when it gets there. Need to help over here, don't we? So, what's going to be the most useful? You know, probably actually the grads, because whatever's in these points we can just char grill. Thanks for following my machina. Oh no! He lost the point. Ah, poor guy. Did I lose my other helicopter? Oh no, it's there. Get him over here and get him repaired. I think he can get higher now. I mean, it's annoying to lose that, but it's not the end of the world. But we need to get into this now. So, infantry. We'll bring in a couple of SSOs. You. Oh yeah, helicopter fuel would be unpleasant. We're nicely ahead on kills, and we can just charge these points when the time comes. It's a shame to lose that, but I also don't think it's the end of the world. I'm going to drop this guy off here, and then get the vehicle out. And just put my... What's the range like? Little birds. Little birds. You know what? Thanks for following Amy, even. I'm going to bring in just one anti-air team. I'm going to put these guys in here and turn their weapons off. Oh, this guy's gone in again proper. Oh, man. I'm going to send my helicopter back over to try and assist. He really wants that area. That is a sentinel. So now we see all of our shit. Where's he going with that? He's gonna get shot down, that's what he's doing. I know they're in that building, so I don't know why I did that. Look at the little birds. And I will kill that little bird. 3 points, right? What's this? Shore ads. Ah, that's to deal with my helicopters. Right. Unload these guys now they're here. We don't need to stress. We're ahead in kills. We just don't want to lose everything. My biggest worry is this guy keeps going in over here, and obviously they currently have free reign because there's no AA there. Got a spare Igla, but I don't think I can get it. I don't have anything to get a. Oh, he's just gone straight over with that. Shit. I guess I can try and kill the infantry in the building with the chopper once he starts firing at that. Unless he's out of missiles. Hang on, he's not firing. He's not firing. Oh, there he is. Oh shit. Not good. Never mind. Yeah. I don't have the gear needed to hold that, unfortunately. I think it's very risky to keep pushing it. Don't like losing expensive choppers. We need to make a push on this point and try and take it. So let's get a couple of tanks in. Need to try and take that. I mean, they are throwing a lot of units into this, but I just don't have the anti-air capability needed to really get anything over here. And they've got those things, which are obviously a big issue. Yeah. I don't think this is worth it. If they want to chase me, that's fine. Nice. They have cheap little birds with anti-air missiles, which, you know, they're very, very good. So they've got something in there. So let's... Can I get a little drone in over here just to see what's going on? It'll get shot down, but... I'm out of AA missiles. They're out of AA missiles. And we went in the building with him. Don't have that many, those guys are in range now, so I've got to go. Oof, yeah. I don't want to lose it. I need to move that. I've not been moving this about, actually, so that's not good of me. Let's get the other S-300 in. Let's try and get in this point. Let's grab this and just target the back side of the point. And also... there. Yeah, these guys are getting melted. I won't take the point off them in time, sadly. I didn't move quick enough. My bad. My bad. Supplies, because I forgot to bring in more, and I will be using out, running out there. I do need to move my infantry once I cap this. It's a lot of artillery. Ouch. I need to get that vehicle that's there. Would one of you please shoot it? Thank you. Lovely. How are we doing over here? Well, this guy's working hard to keep that. I mean, credit to him. Let me grab you with you. An SSO team. They really want that side. And I want some more supply, so you... And he needs to retreat now anyway. Oh my word, that is a lot of shit over there. I mean, that needs a proper anti-air capable unit. And I don't have a power drop plane for that. That is very rude. Causing a lot of issues behind our lines. I know she wants help over there, and I was sending you help, but... I'm bringing my seed planes. We're not using seed very much. I need you to unload there and then go back to base. You're going to retreat into it. You're also going to come back to it. You guys come and sit in there. Shit, you need to get out. I forgot to tell you to go low. That's my bad. Hit the Comanches it goes past. Come on, get a kill. Come on, Eaglers. Yeah! Now you need to move to a different building. Alright. See if I can help that guy over there. Obviously easier said than done. You need to move now. Oof. That's nasty. Nice Reaper drone though. Nice Reaper drone. He's gonna get my... Oh, how did he not get that? I'm impressed that that didn't go immediately. Oh, nice. Hang on. Come here. Come and kill this guy. How are we doing over here? So-so. Oh, that is a lot of shit coming in there. Hang on. Time to help these guys here. Ah. Because I'm not moving it around. And I can see everything. Annoying. Let's just flame grill this area. Not doing very well on points right now. Delta Force. Let me get that repaired. And we're out of ammo again. Shit. See, this is bad. Alright. Why is those tanks are called in? Redirect, redirect, redirect. I'm gonna have to fill this hole here. See if I can borrow some stuff off this guy. I'm just in so many places at the minute. This one thing is just going around killing everything. It's quite funny. Javelins are very good, to be fair, and the strikers. And of course I've seen all my shit here, so I have to put supplies further back. It's a power drop coming in over here, but I can't shoot it down because you were out of action. Anti-air system is okay. You get over there to assist. Oh, it's not an airdrop. It's a spooky. Spooky, spooky, spooky. How frustrating. Can't afford an aircraft. There we go. One of ours is gone. There's stuff behind us there. Maybe. Smoke, run. Interesting that he chose to reverse that. Oh, it's this guy that left. I mean, the other team, unfortunately, is much more organised than we are, so there's not a lot I can do. Well, thanks for following, Amy. Even 2 as well. Oh, he's got ulcers over. Oh, there's loads of igloos and stuff here now. I have control of that stuff, but... I need to bring in some supplies. Only 4,000 with that. Drone. To unload, you need to leave. You need to come here. You need to go back to there. Right, let's just see if we can get in this point. We've got a very short time to just cap it or something. I mean, these guys just went all in there. We do hold this at the minute, but I'm not convinced I'm going to hold it for very long. The ulcer's already gone. You need to move. You can stay put. You guys need to get rearmed, so... SSO squad should do okay against the Delta Force, but won't be amazing. You're going to go and help immediately. You're going to rearm. You're going to go back to base. Oh, well, I wasn't watching. See, this is the thing. I'm trying to be in multiple places at once, and these guys are just getting nuked. I mean, yeah. I can't play two sides of the map at once. I'm not that fast, is my issue. I would love to be more help for these guys. We're ahead in kills though, so that's good. Can you kill this? No, you're acting weird. I always have a lot of issues trying to kill infantry in tree lines with my helicopters. Good on this guy for getting that point. I'm going to bring my cheap tanks back in just because they are useful. You're going to come there and enable. You get over there. That person's disconnected, unsurprisingly. I'm going to enable that. I mean, we're 7 points, so that's not terrible. I think now, rather than worrying about H, I'm going to ignore it and start worrying about the other side of the map because we've just got more chance because everyone's focused here now. We've lost that guy. So I think that's a better place to... I'm going to move this guy up here if I can. Oh, that tank's still intact, so we'll move him over there. These grads can move up. I need something in the middle here because I'm not happy that they can get through there, so I'm just going to bring... Let's bring you in with... kind of want to bring you... snipers... just in here. That's fired a couple of times since I moved it, so I better get it rearmed again. I don't like that. coming to the edge here. What I'm going to do is move these units out of there now, because they don't need to be there. Ah, shit. How did they see that? Has it fired? That hasn't even fired. How are they seeing that? That hasn't even fired. That's out of missiles. He's being shot at some point. Are they just hitting random things? I can't quite decide. Right. You're visible, so let's just go. Let's give them multiple things to worry about.
Установлен новый маршрут полета. Машины разведки, слушай. Опусти дымку. Дымовая завеса. Мехвост сзади. Эхо здесь. Ракетная артиллерия ждет ваших указаний. Никто не выживет. Бог войны слушает. Закрыть площадь. Коробочка. Коробочка на прием. Боевая готовность, экипаж. Сами не летаем и другим не даем. Уже еду. Вертикальная на связи. Установлен дымовая завеса.
They just killed something.
Зенитчики, слушаю. Машин разведки докладывает. Принял. Выдвигаемся. Выдвигаемся. ПВО ждет цели. Вертушки здесь. Танки грязи не боятся. ДП на связи.
Can't smoke. He's gonna get away.
Вступаем. Ваш расчет на связи.
I mean, technically, all we need to do is hold. They're gonna. Oh, they're pushing this point. Okay, that's fine.
Армейская авиация слушает.
That's actually good for us because it just means we can kill stuff.
Вертушки здесь. Вертушки на приеме. Тактический грузовик готов к перевозке. Покинуть салон. Вертикальная на связи.
I'm surprised they're trying that, to be honest.
Вертушки на приеме. Бог войны слушает. Т-72 готов к работе. Т-72 готов.
I guess they have to try something to beat us at this stage on points.
Вертушки здесь. Мы видим цель. Глаз алмаз.
Trying to come around the back.
Машина разведки на связи. Это пехота. Армейская авиация слушает. Вертикальная на связи. ПВО слушай. Вертушки здесь. Заводи мотор. Вертушки на приеме.
I mean, this is just giving us a lot of kills. So
Вертикальная на связи.
it's nice of them, I guess.
Не останавливаемся! Армейская авиация слушает. Координаты принял, выдвигаюсь. Координаты принял.
BMPs can come in over here. These guys are here. Oh, the Ural can go home.
Возвращаемся домой.
Ural, go home, go home.
Говори, куда накрыть. Ракетная артиллерия здесь.
Let's nuke that.
Ракетная
I was worried I'd have to destroy something over here, but I will not need to. Which is quite nice.
артиллерия здесь.
You come over here.
Пехотинцы ждут ваших приказов. Вертикальная на связи.
This is just a lot of free kills for us, which is great. Anti-air system is now going to kick in and go and get some kills. You come and get rearmed. You're okay, come over here.
На связи.
They're going to kill those infantry there, which is neither here nor there.
Армейская авиация слушает. Вертушки здесь. Летим туда. Даем ход.
No. Not good. Not good.
Выдвигаемся на новую позицию. ПВО на приеме, мы под огнем.
You're injured. You need to reverse.
ПВО слушает, ведем бой.
Supplies. Come on. These guys are on the way to help clear up. But we control the rest of the map, so their ditch attempt there has sort of failed. Can you kill that? You have my permission to shoot. Boom. Lovely.
Ждет приказа. Бэхэ, слушай.
Let's bring in the Panzer system over here. We got the points. Let's bring in replacement infantry. So we'll bring in a cornet, sniper. I don't really want an SSO. I would like probably some of those guys actually.
Армейская авиация слушает.
Do you think this guy will mind if I steal some of his supply? No, because he's got 20,000 there.
Туда. Готов сотрясать землю.
There's a lot of infantry here. Although,
И горизонт озарился пламенем.
we're already +6.
Вертикальная на связи.
Actually,
Вертушки на приеме.
this guy doesn't mind, but I'm going to resupply these guys here as well.
Поездка окончена. ВМП на связи. Транспорт заказывали? Транспорт ждет приказа.
Interesting, that's just sat there.
Вертушки здесь. Армейская авиация слушает. ПВО слушает.
It's dead. You need to move.
Воздушная оборона. Докладываю. Дайте новую цель.
They're really pushing me at this side.
Пехота на
Oh.
связи. Какие ваши указания? Отходим на базу. Противотанковое подразделение на связи. Меняем ППД. Ракетная артиллерия на связи. Новая точка получена. Транспорт на связи. Контакт.
This thing will die, but if it slows them down getting the point back, then good.
Пехота ждет указаний. Вертикальная на связи. Сами не летаем и другим не даем. Боевая машина пехоты на связи. Уже еду. БМП на связи.
Just gonna go and kill this thing.
Заказывали. Траектория полета обновлена. Боевая машина пехоты здесь. Мы в бою. Куда вас довести? Армейская авиация слушает.
Come and get in this building. You come and get in here.
Занимаем позицию.
You come and get in here. You come and get in here. How are we doing here? So. Just thinking what's the best thing to bring in to help people take stuff, but we just need to really stay ahead in kills. Which is probably the most important thing right now.
Бэха, слушай. Боевая машина пехоты здесь. Вертикальная на связи. Армейская авиация слушает. Даем ходу. Координаты принял. Вертушки здесь. Вертикальная на связи. Принял. Выдвигаюсь. Вертушки на приеме.
A lot of choppers.
БМП слушает. Противовоздушная оборона. Слушаю. ПВО, докладываю. Приказ понял. Едем.
Oh, seed.
ПВО ждет цели.
I mean, I can do that as well. That's probably another bad shout, actually. Couple of seed coming in.
Направляемся в зону. Летим на КВМ. Транспорт здесь.
Kill most of those. Send these guys in. Shame to lose the AA, but never mind. These things around the back here. Oh, you need to go.
Проход с бомбами. Сондук на связи. Ложимся на новый курс. Предельная тяга. Летим на ППМ. Доворачиваем на курс. Доворачиваем на цель. Коробочка на приеме. БМП
Get in the point, get in the point, get in the point.
внимательно слушает. Цель, координаты, вооружение бомб.
Shouldn't lose that. That's stupid of me.
Противовоздушная оборона. На приеме. Пехота на приеме.
They can see a lot of my shit. It must be because they have stealth,
Пехота
stealth drones.
бой. Уже в пути. Команда газы. Двигаемся. Противовоздушная оборона. Слушаю.
We will win. Hard fought game. I'm not going to have a good kill to death throwing away jets like that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, I still had the highest kill to death on the team. I'll take that. Slash in the game. That felt rougher than that, I must admit. I lost a lot of AA. Well, that got a few kills I didn't notice, hence why it got blown up. My OSA, that wasn't my OSA, that was someone else's, got 4 kills. That was the guy who left. That did alright again. Those helicopters did great. But you got to babysit them, and I was trying to play in 2 sides of the map, and it just doesn't work. You've really got to babysit these things. Oh, wow. Panzer got an F-35A. And a Prowler. What? Really? I mean, I am genuinely impressed that it killed both of those. Genuinely. That didn't get quite so much, just got the transport choppers. What did I lose? Helicopter to a killer egg, unsurprisingly. The S-300 died to the GMLRS, yeah. T-72s. I was not babysitting those tanks. I just kept sending them in and then going to the other side of the map. That's on me. The Comanche did well. F-35 killed the BMP, but then my Panzer system killed it, so I'll take that trade. Not a completely horrendous game in the end. Could have been much, much worse. And we won, so that was good. Didn't feel like we were going to at first. But the team played very well. Right then. It's getting close to midnight. Ooh. Would anybody like to play a game who's watching? I keep meaning to ask a Wooden Box if he wants to play, because a Wooden Box picked up the game. I've not seen him playing it much. A Wooden Box is one of the other people who plays more now. Certainly not seen him stream it. Let's brave. Ugh, do I want to brave another quick match? This time of night? I'm debating. I'm not sure I can stomach another one at this time of night. Due to the fact it's 11:45 and it's pretty quiet tonight. Usually there's a bunch of people on War Yes playing, but there's no one knocking around tonight. And since I'm quite tired, I'm going to call the stream there. And thank you very much for anyone who's turned up and watched. We did a deck build and had a decent game that I thought was going to be very different to that. But I do also have to be up early, so I couldn't have stayed on too much longer anyway. But thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a nice evening. I'm sure I'll stream something later in the week.